The Bible is a book of nice stories, but it isn't true. When we hear this question or objection, depending on how it is framed, the word that often comes up is credibility. We're asking the question, can the Gospels be trusted? Can the New Testament be trusted? And furthermore, is it credible? Now, there are many places we can go to actually find evidence to substantiate the credibility of the New Testament. Let me just show you one here. It pertains to the dates, the timing of when the Gospels were actually recorded. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all those Gospels, are very early in their dating, but let me just focus on one here. Mark's Gospel. Mark's Gospel is written, it was written in the 60s AD. Now just hold that for a moment here. Then look at when actually Christ was crucified. Most scholars, whether you're skeptical or not, would say that actually Christ's crucifixion was around 30 to 33 AD. Now, why do these dates matter? Well, these dates matter because when scholars are looking to verify the trustworthiness of books of antiquity, and then in this case, the Gospels, they want to see how much time there was between the event's recording and the actual event which they are recording. And the less time there is between the event and its recording, raise the credibility of this book, whether it's a book of antiquity or in this case, the Gospels. Now, when we look to other books of antiquity, books that are very well respected, there are hundreds of years between the event and the recording. Not so with the Gospels. As I mentioned here with Mark's Gospel, it is very early. Mark again, in the 60s AD. Christ's crucifixion, 30 to 33 AD. What does that tell us? It tells us that many of the people who would have been around to see Christ, whether it be maybe sharing a meal with him or listening to him in a crowd or in a smaller group, those same people would have been around to actually hear Mark's recording of his gospel. Now, this is just one box that is ticked, but it's an important box of credibility. There are many other places we can turn to find how the Gospels are credible, but this is one important way in which we see the Gospels as being trustworthy and credible documents.